Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me on the NBA Player Props and Team Totals edition. My name is Abby. We're here to discuss with you this afternoon the sports betting top picks and plays for the player props, and we have one or two team totals that we're going to give you today. So please, I'm glad you're here, and we're going to start off with the player props. This will be for the Cleveland and the Washington game. So Cleveland, Washington, we do have a player prop here. So I'll give that to you right now. Player prop is Donovan Mitchell over 4.5 rebounds. He is averaging 4 rebounds per game. He's active on the glass. He's came off of a 10 rebound performance against Boston. He pulled down 6 boards in 24 minutes versus Dallas. Again, the Wizards, they're not good at defending the rebounding. So they're 29th in the NBA in the rebounding rate. That's 48%. So not really good at defending the opposition and going after the rebounds. They're very weak. That's a weak area that Washington is suffering from. So I like Donovan Mitchell there. He can take advantage of that weakness and go over 4.5 rebounds. That's a good look for Donovan Mitchell. And we mentioned about team totals. Speaking of which, here's a team total that we have. Cavaliers team total over 127.5. They have the second best offensive attack in the NBA this season. They average over 122 points per game. So they have the advantage here of getting over the team total against a weak Washington defense. So I like this over team total over 127.5 to get to flex their muscles and take advantage of this opportunity, because Washington, they are dead last in points giving up per game. They have 121 per game. So I do like Cleveland here to take advantage of Washington's weakness by getting over the team total over 127.5 points. Over 127.5 team total, Cleveland Cavaliers. That's a good look. That's one good look. For the next game we're looking at here, we're looking at Milwaukee at Atlanta. That's the Atlanta Hawks. We're looking at some. I'm sorry, not Milwaukee, Atlanta. So we look at some Victor Wembanyama props. Definitely gonna look at that, Victor Wembanyama. So we'll see what we can get here for him. He's effective in many areas, but we're looking for consistency. Victor Wembanyama, which area is more consistent in for consistency for his props? So we're gonna take a look at that right now. Just bear with me for a moment while we look into that. Get some Victor Wembanyama. All right, so Victor Wembanyama, the best prop for him in this situation, I would say. Let's see. I'd say the rebounding. Rebounding right now, I'd say over 11.5 rebounds for Victor Wembanyama. He's cleared this number in 3 of the past 5 games. The last game he had 12 points against. I think that was against the. He had that against the Atlanta Hawks. 12 rebounds. So I expect him to clear this number. Victor Wembanyama over 11.5 rebounds. That's the prop for Victor. That's the best prop for him. He's very consistent in that area. And I expect him to continue to dominate in that area as well. So the next game we're going to look at for props, we're going to take a look at the San Antonio Charlotte game. Now we do have De'Aaron Fox over 29.5 points and assists. I like this prop here a lot. This is a very good prop. Again, he was very successful in his debut against Atlanta. He flourished and did very well. Again, For the second consecutive game, I expect him to get over this prop, over 29.5 points and rebounds. He had 13 assists on 19 potential attempts. So 13 assists. So he had 13 assists, so he should be able to get at least 17 or more points if he has 13 assists. Again, you're going against a weak, inferior Charlotte defense where Fox should be able to take advantage of the situation that's in front of him. So 29.5 points and assists, DeAndre Fox. I like this look here. This is a very good look. And we found another Wembanyama prop. So not only points, not only rebounds, but I'm going to see as well too. I would look at his Wembanyama points and rebounds. This is another good look. Points and rebounds. I know he's only cleared this number once in 5 games. This is another good look for points and rebounds. 37.5 over. He cleared it once, but this is another good look to take a look at for Victor Wembanyama. Now, if you don't want to do that prop, you can go to the prop for just points only. 25.5 points for Victor Wembanyama. That's another prop you can look at. In his last game against Charlotte, when he faced Charlotte the last time, he had 26 points in 20 minutes. So I look for him to do the same thing here, something similar to what he did the last time. So I expect him to clear this number. Remember, Charlotte is an inferior defense. They don't pose any threat to San Antonio, so he should have his way here in this game. So that's another good look, over 25.5 points. You can do that. On one second ticket, another ticket you can do over 11.5 rebounds. So those are 2 good looks for Victor Wembanyama. Let me get the rebounds right. Let me get that correct. Yeah, 11.5 rebounds, that's right. So those are the 2 looks for Victor Wembanyama that I would look at. For the next game, or for the next prop, for Brooklyn at Miami, a very good prop here would be Bam Adebayo. We have a Bam Adebayo prop here. This is a very good prop. So Bam Adebayo. That's another good look. That's another good play to look at. So the clearing number is 14.5 points. 14.5 rebounds and assists for Victor Wembanyama. Over that number. Bam Bam has turned everything around. He's turned his style of play around. He's cleared this number 8 of the last 12 games, and one of those games did include the New Jersey Nets 2 weeks ago. Bam went 17 and 16 and 4. So he had a pretty productive game the last game 2 weeks ago. I expect him to duplicate what he did before and get over 14.5 rebounds and assists. That's for Bam Bam. I do apologize for the background noise. Where I'm at right now, I'm just in an area with a little bit of noise. I'm sure you guys can hear me. I just wanted to make you aware of that. Again, that's Bam Adebayo for rebounds and assists. Rebounds and assists once again over 14.5. So I like that look. The next game to look at, Philadelphia, Detroit. To me, the best prop to look at here, that's kind of under the radar here, is Tobias Harris, over 13.5 points. I liked it here because he's very motivated to face his former team. And so that's for any player who's facing their former team, you do want to showcase your best and put your best foot forward and put out your best. So I like Tobias Harris here in this situation. Good spot, over 13.5 points. He's averaging 14 points compared to us 11 on the road. Of course, he's cleared this number in 14 of 24 contests, but because this is against his former team in Philadelphia, I expect him to clear this number over 13.5 points. He has actually hit this over in one of the 2 matchups against Philadelphia this season. He had 18 points in one of the 2 games this season against Philadelphia, and over the last 7 games, the Sixers do allow forwards to score over 24.5 points. Basically, 25 points they're allowing forwards to score. So again, I like Tobias Harris here, over 13.5 points. I like this one a lot. This is a very good prop. Now on the Raptors, for the Raptors Oklahoma City prop, Jalen Williams over 19.5 points. So again, Williams is coming off a blowout win. He had 13 points in 26 minutes. So he had that in his last outing. But before that, he had 24 plus points in his previous 4 games. So he is averaging 21 points per game this season. So I expect him to step up his game tonight to get over 19.5 points. He should be able to clear this number. Raptors are 29th in the league in defending mid-range shots. So Williams should get plenty of good looks, open looks to nail some shots early and often to clear this number over 19.5 points. So I do expect a lot from him tonight. He had 13 points in 26 minutes in his last outing. The one before, he had over 19.5 points. He cleared this number easily. So I expect him to get back to all-star form against a Raptor team that doesn't defend the mid-range shot properly. Like I mentioned, they're 29th in the league in defending the mid-range shot. So I expect Jalen Williams to go off and clear this number over 19.5 points. I like this angle here a lot. Now, for Utah Phoenix, one good prop we like here is Isaiah Collier. Collier is coming off back-to-back games where he dropped double-doubles and assists. He had at least 8 dimes in the last 11 of 15 games. So 8 assists in the 11 of the last 15 games. He's averaging 8 points per game over that span. So I like him here in this spot. So again, this is a good spot for him this is a good get-right spot for Isaiah Collier to bounce back and to get his groove back to where it was previously. Over 7.5 assists for Isaiah Collier. So that's a really good prop to look at for this game. And that's it. Those are all the NBA player props, and give you one team total. So that's all we have for today. Again, thank you very much for joining me on this afternoon NBA edition. My name's Abby. So it's for the NBA props, player props. Again, whether you favor follow these props or these team totals, it's up to you. I just choose I just make the picks and choose what I feel is correct and what I feel is appropriate at that particular time. But I hope you cash your tickets either way. Stay true to yourself, stay blessed, stay humble, believe in yourself, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Very important, hit the like and subscribe button so we can provide more of these top player prop picks and team totals for you guys. All right, so again, and don't forget to join me tomorrow morning. Beat the number. Very important. Beat the number. It's a very good show to tune into as well. If you want to get ahead of the number for the point spreads and the over-unders, the totals. Very, very important. Until then, take care. Good luck.